Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm back with a very chill and relaxing studio vlog. My finals are finally over and it's so chill in Cartoon Doodle's studio. But you may ask, why am I taking notes if my exams are already over? Well, this was all filmed during January and February, which means I was preparing for my examinations. I was taking history notes of the chapter New Political Formations in the 18th Century, which I decided to film because I wanted to make a studio vlog ever since I made my very first one. And sometimes my inner namaste just makes me feel like those aesthetic StudyTube YouTubers who are all organized and sit with their stationery and just make those study with me videos, which unfortunately I cannot make because I'm not a StudyTube YouTuber. But I just love filming these small videos of me taking notes, which I can insert in studio vlogs and just get some good old studio vlog content. So I recently got these new watercolors for my new in-person watercolor course that I'll be taking, and by the time of filming this, I haven't yet taken any classes. I just had a demo class where they told me how to make a watercolor illustration, like the foundation step and rendering it at the end with lights and shadows. They also told me to bring some specific art supplies that I'll need, and one of those were these artist watercolors. Earlier, I had these student watercolors which kind of like came off, like this pigment on top came off, and it was really annoying, and just the general feel was not that great. So I had to get this new set, and just to get a general feel of these watercolors, I decided to make this illustration of Naruto's Sage Mode from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and yeah, just get my feet dipped in the pond before just diving right into it. And not gonna lie, the end result looks kind of muddy, and I just had to bring some color pencils to the rescue, which I'm not really supposed to do because in my watercolor course they told me that I should be able to render an entire illustration only using watercolors, and it should look cohesive, and we cannot use any other art supplies, which makes sense because then it would have been a mixed media course rather than a watercolor course. And one of the interesting things that kind of shook me, that my sir said on the demo class, is that we cannot use any additional white color or like acrylic paint or white gel pen to show the highlights. We have to use paper white to show the highlights and all that stuff, which is kind of tricky because controlling watercolors is a whole new journey to do. And yeah, the time of filming this voiceover, I've actually taken 2 classes, and not gonna lie, I'm doing pretty good. It's been chill, it's been all good. And about this piece, I just have to say that this is not a watercolor piece, rather I should say this is a mixed media. So I also picked up some new stationery, and one of those is this pink highlighter, which I am obsessed with. I love highlighting my notes with this pastel pink color. I also got a fine liner, that is this Unipin fine liner that is both water and fade proof and is in the color brown and comes with a 0.5mm nib. Next up, I got these 2 colored ballpoint pens, one in the color sky blue and the other one in the color violet. I love sketching on random pieces of paper or just in my sketchbook with ballpoint pens, and just adding a little bit of color gives them those extra artistic vibes. I also picked up these two ballpoint pens which are of the normal color. One is this metallic one and the other one is this golden one, and I just love writing with. So I also decided to swatch the stationery because why not? I'm extra, and just watch me swatching these beautiful and absolutely stunning stationery that I got from my local art supply store, and just listen to this background music, admire the beautiful swatches, and just get the vibes of this beautiful montage. Just keep your heart calm and serene and just enjoy it. I just spoke some random trash out there. So, after a very hectic day, I decided to just chill and relax while listening to some lo-fi and draw something on my sketchbook. I honestly love taking out time to draw. Some days it's a random doodle on my sketchbook, and some days it's more of a finished illustration and just feeling the vibes. Honestly, art has always been my comfort space and my safe space, and almost like a mental therapy where I just shut off and let my inner instincts do the thing, in this case, making art. I also turned on this night lamp that I have, and being aesthetic as always, I was just missing some fluorescent candles, but it's fine, it was not that necessary. So earlier, as you saw me scrolling through my Pinterest feed, I was actually looking for something to draw, and I ended up on drawing Katsuki Bakugo, or Kachan, or even Lord Explosion Murder from My Hero Academia. Oh my god, he's such a comforting character to draw, and especially his sassy attitude makes this Boom Boom Boy my favorite. And yeah, anyways, enough of me gushing about Bakugo. I actually used markers for this illustration, which is no surprise at this point because I just love markers and they're like my preferred medium. But I was at a point dedicated enough to make this using acrylics because I haven't made an acrylic painting for a really long time. Like, it was on my previous sketchbook, which is a really long time, but at the end I decided not to because I'm very messy with acrylics and like paints in general, which I didn't want to happen because I'm with my BFF, best friend forever, art, and I didn't want to ruin my quality time with it. So now I'm just doing the hair, and this was a pretty chill drawing, if I'm being honest. I just did the skin, then I did the hair, then I did his uniform that he wears, and then just added the highlights, peeled off the masking tape. I was just gonna say washi tape, but then I realized I don't have washi tapes. And then crisping the lines by drawing some black lines, and yeah, that was the entire process, and I just had a very productive and calm and soothing and serene night of my life.